Well, hello everybody! This is Jeep Bears Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And today I want to welcome all you newcomers. And when you subscribe, I'll welcome you aboard. All you regulars that are out there, and I don't mean regulars, but I mean all you followers that keep track of what's going on out here, welcome back. I appreciate all of your time that you spend watching my videos. I love your comments. I love answering your questions when I can. All right, let's move on from there. I want to tell you one thing. My videos are never edited. Everything I shoot is a one-time take. So what you see is what you get. So I don't have time for all of that editing and trying to be a movie maker. That's not my option out here. I've got a lot to do through the day, keeps me busy, and sitting at a computer for an hour and a half or 2 hours or whatever it takes, I don't know, for editing a video, now ain't gonna do it. You get what you get from me. That's all there is to it. All right. With that being said, let's move on, right? It's not going to be a long video today because today I took a little break and I went to the stores instead of working. And the reason I did that was, see, it's really chilling down right now. It's down to 95.5, and that actually did hit 109 today. So yeah, it was a little on the warm side. Very low humidity, but still a little on the warm side. And then the winds came up, and the winds were going like 14 to 20 miles an hour, so 21, 22. And I just said, you know what? That's too hot to do anything. So I went to the store and I put together a materials list and a grocery list. And then I checked my mail. I did everything all in one swoop. So in here, you see I got some cinder block. And I've got 8 of the 8/8/16s. And down at the bottom down there somewhere, I've got 2 of the 8/8/8s, which are half blocks. And what's that for? I'm going to go with those 4x4 poles. And that's going to be the new pedestal support. It's going over there against the container to hold up those 2 new totes I bought, which are on my trailer in the garage right now. And I got to get those out of there. I've got to clean all this stuff out from the side of the container. I got to get my paint mixed. I've been collecting paint over a period of time, and I've got a bunch of it, but I've got to mix it all together. So I did buy a 5-gallon pail. And you say, why didn't you buy a cover for it? Well, I didn't want to pay the extra money for a cover because one time when Andy and I were out prospecting through the desert, we came upon a dump where somebody dumped a bunch of stuff, and we picked up 15 of the orange covers that somebody had dumped out there, and there was nothing wrong with them. They were still in good shape. They weren't sun faded. They weren't broken or chipped or cracked or anything like that. They didn't have holes in them. So I picked them all up, and I have those stored inside my container right now, so I can break those out anytime. And yeah, I have plenty of square buckets, but no, they're not good for what I'm going to be doing because I've got my rapid rod mixer is a one-dimensional mixer, but it's kind of shaped like the old triangle that used to call the cowboys to dinner. Yeah, and when I designed that and patented it, it was the greatest mixer on the market. Of course, bad timing, hit it right in the middle of a recession. Isn't that something? Anyway, it doesn't work real well inside square buckets, and it bangs into the sides and all of that. I mean, I can mix in there, but it leaves unmixed product in the corners of a square bucket. So These square buckets I use for other things around here, like holding up shelving and things like that, and making a seat around the campfire. All right, so I've got those in the garden house. I've got loads of them here, and more coming. I got stacks of them, and I've got to get those inside the garage area when I put my shelving up on the top. So I'm gonna have to mix some paint and paint my containers. I'll probably start with the area where my 2 totes are gonna go here, because I got to get those off the trailer and get those up against the wall so that they're ready to collect rain when it comes. And then my next project's going to be to get the roofing on the new wood roof that I put in between the 2 containers and seal that all so that I can start collecting, and getting the gutter on this side, and I can start collecting rainwater when that starts coming. Because we're already in August here, people. You imagine that? It's been a very short year. It's moved very quickly. And hopefully we're going to have another rainy season like we did last year, and I'm going to be able to collect some good rainwater off of that. And I'll probably have my water tanks and all of that and all of these totes all filled one more time before the summer's over, because I've been using a lot of water to keep my garden going. And as you've seen in some of my prior videos, it's worth it. I've got a lot of stuff growing out there, and it's really tasty. So that saves me money in the long run, because that's all stuff I would normally go to the market and spend money on. But nope, I'm getting the best of the best. I'm not getting worries about whether it's a recalled item because of listeria and all those other. You know what? I've had enough of that crap. I'm out here. I'm living off grid. I'm going to grow my own food so I don't have to worry about all of that junk that you might die from buying food in a supermarket. And if that insults anybody out there who's in the supermarket business, I'm sorry, but it's reality. It's on the news every day, or not every day, but a lot during the year. I get recalls, and I go to www.recalls.gov and I look that stuff up, because I've had a few of those items myself, and I brought them back to the store and they said, would you like to replace it? I said, no. If that company can't have better quality control, I don't want their product. I'll buy from somebody else. So that's the way it is nowadays. All right, that's my rant for the day. And I've got some work to do on the camper, but I've got to wait for the temperatures to cool down a little bit. I got to get the tire pulled off of there and get down to those bearings, get the bearings repaired. I found a place to buy a couple of tires for it, and I'll get those on there as soon as possible. That's another project in the making. And right now, everything's been holding up pretty good, but I do have things to do. All right. I think that's about all I was going to cover for the day. And flag at half staff. I do watch the news out here. I am off grid, but I do get TV from my homemade TV antennas up there. And I was watching the news, and the White House did say that they were asking people to fly the flag at half mast for those people that were in the wrong place at the wrong time, because some idiot out there watched too many video games and decided that he was tired of playing with a fake gun. He's going to go out and use it to kill real people. You know what? There's just way too much of that out there. And I'm not putting anything down on video games. It's the people that are watching those. They really get their mindset into that. And they love shooting up things on the screen. But it loses its fervor after a while, and they want to go out and do something more. You know, I'm sorry. There's a problem there somewhere. Hello, as Robin Williams used to say. All right, that's about it. I'm going to call it a day. You can see my water tanks are down because I haven't been soaking the garden to keep the plants growing well. And yeah, I've got some plants growing in there. We'll do that on another video. G-Bear saying thank you for watching. Thank you for coming back. And thank you for subscribing tonight, because I know that's what you want to do. You've got your finger ready on that mouse. Just click subscribe. Click the little bell afterwards so you're notified when the new videos come through, because there's going to be a lot going on as soon as this heat wave's over. G-Bear, signing off.